just want to take this opportunity to thank you so much for your support, for it to come out of my mouth rather than in written form. And as of this moment, my campaign is 64% funded, and it's only day 2. And I have to pinch myself because that is so freaking amazing. And it's only possible because of your support and your backing and you getting the word out, which I know many of you are doing. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for taking the time to share the project and to share why you like it or why you think it's a worthy project to back. All the feedback and the comments I've been receiving have been so heartening and lovely and supportive, and I am really grateful to you for that. And I wanted to just give you a quick little update about how things are going. So I was excited to receive a message today that my sample decks will be arriving tomorrow in the mail. So let's hope that they're ready to show. I think they will be. If they're if I'm happy with the progress or if they're pretty close, I'm going to share them with you in another update. And we also got the bags. The bag fabric came in and it looks lovely. There's a few options that I'm picking between, so I'm not going to share those with you right now. But once I do have that chosen, and I've had a chance to meet with my seamstress who's going to work on these so that we can get you a sample so you can see exactly what it looks like. I will share that as well when we have more to report in that domain. And then some of you may have checked out my page to find out why I'm doing this project, and maybe this is the first time you've actually had a chance to hear it. Maybe you just liked the deck, and that was that. And so I wanted to just tell you a little bit about why I created the deck. So about 9 months ago, I was making a little version of this deck to hand out at networking events. I did it on Moo, and I really actually was preparing for a specific event that I wanted to go to, and I just wanted it to be a conversation starter. And it was an idea that I'd had for a long time to create a deck that was meant to support creative and business projects. And I, decided to just go ahead and do it in this context. I did 30 cards as a start, and I would hand them out. And I've been handing them out since. I host other events that I do of my own. I go to other networking events, and I hand them out to people as a fun way to start a conversation. And I just was blown away by how often people were actually felt validated by the card they got or were encouraged in some way. So that's pretty amazing. And even me, like having this deck on hand to use when I'm working on stuff has been incredibly validating and supportive. And I've been using it actually during this campaign as well, and it's been really helping me. So I'm really excited to get my new sample coming in that has the 84 cards. And I may end up doing more than 84 cards depending on how it all fits in the box and how it all looks. So, well, that number may change, but I can't wait to start drawing from that card for my video updates for you, from that deck for my video updates for you, because that'll be fun. But I just had so much fun making that, and so many people requested a copy of the deck for themselves. Kept saying, "When are you gonna make one of these to sell? I really want to just have one," So it's just fun when you know that you made something that actually other people can enjoy, that you want for yourself. And I'm really excited by the progress we've made so far in the campaign. Like, to be so far in 2 days is just unheard of. And what opportunities lie on the other side of the stretch goals. If we can meet the $4,250 stretch goal, it will allow me to get a rigid box made, which, a lot of Oracle decks that you'll see in the store come in this kind of rigid box now. And it makes it much easier to sell it, for one. For two, it's just easier to store, especially if you don't decide to invest in the handmade bag. It's something that you can, store it in easily. And personally, like, I have this habit of keeping pendulums everywhere. Like, I have, I make myself these little pendulums. Here's an example, because I'm gonna, some of my reward levels have pendulums. This is one that I made for myself. It's got a really pretty chain and some beads on it. And I keep them everywhere. I have one on my desk. I have one in my car. I have one by my couch, and I'm looking forward to having this for my deck too. I'll probably have a couple in one of the special handmade bags, but the other ones in the boxes I might just leave around in case I need it on the spot. So I'm excited by the idea that we might be able to do the rigid boxes, because tuck boxes are a little harder to get the deck back into. That's been my experience with tarot decks too. But that's what I could afford starting out. And with your help, I'll be able to reach those stretch goals too, because on day 2, being 64% in, that it's like the world is our oyster. Maybe we can get that stretch goal met, and I can actually have a better display that'll sell better. I'm also excited by the possibility that we might do so well that I could get maybe even 1,000 decks printed, because the more decks we get printed, the better the per unit cost. I don't know how much you know about printing, but when it comes to any kind of print job, the most of the effort is in the setup. It's not, the cost is really in the setup. I mean, the supplies cost something, the ink costs something for sure, but the setup is what makes it so expensive, because it takes a while to get a print job set up. So if we can get more decks printed, my per unit cost will be better, and I'll actually have a better profit margin. Because right now it's, you know, it's okay, it's fair, because I do want these to sell and to keep, you know, to keep doing well with those. I mean, it takes a little while for any project like this to actually start making a profit, but we might as well. I mean, I am a business owner, and I'm running a business and I'm delighted that I've created something that people are actually enthusiastic about. So, hey, might as well print more and try to have more opportunities to get it out in the world so that other people can enjoy it. So I'm really excited by that, also that possibility. And then if we do really well, maybe I can come up with some other stretch goals. I have some ideas. And I will pitch them to you as things unfold, and as we seem to, as things are seeming to go so well already, maybe we'll be able to do a whole lot more. So thank you for making all of this possible. I feel very certain that we'll be able to get this project printed, but you know what? I don't want to lose momentum. Let's keep it going. If you can share it with anybody that you think is a creative person who's always, you know, working on projects. And if you've ever had a coffee date with someone where they, or maybe regular coffee dates with someone that you know, where they're working through stuff and they're always trying to do big things and they're always problem solving, maybe the perfect person for this deck. So I hope you'll send them a message and share it with them. Since you backed, share it with them so that they can maybe enjoy it as well. Yeah, so I wanted to share with you the card that I actually drew for this video, because I'm drawing it from my version 1. So this is the one that I made for my networking events on Moo, right? And now I'm gonna have my very, very own. That's gonna be a little different. It's more about this size, the size of this doohickey, which is gonna be great, because it's the font size is a little bigger. It'll be a little easier for people to read. But the card that I drew today for this call is the same one I drew yesterday for the last update that I did. And it is expansion. I'm gonna read it out loud. It says, more of you is calling for expression. Your capacity is growing. The horizon beckons. Now the one in the deck will be a little different than that, and it'll definitely look different, but that is the gist. And that's what I feel like you're making possible, is helping me expand this and get it out into the world. I get to enjoy it for myself, and now I get to share it. And that's all because of you. So thank you so much to everyone who has funded or shared the project or intends to make a contribution. I'm so grateful to you. Thank you for supporting the arts and for supporting creativity. And I hope you enjoy it when it gets here. And I can't wait to have some more exciting and fun updates for you. Have a beautiful day, and I'll be in touch more soon.